Unfortunately, our stalker, at the end of the day, it does not want to give up. He wants to keep carrying on. And there's another person of interest now, which I explained to you individuals at the end of the day, don't get involved in Jamie's nonsense. But if you feel the need, you want to jump on this bandwagon. There's a fellow by the name of Minister. We're going to just call him Minister, as he calls his name. We know what you look like. Pretty soon, we're going to have information on your whereabouts. You are now involved in this whole fiasco because you contacted us. You're on these emails. And we have videos of what you look like. So, guess what? I told you that all this that we have here is involved with an FBI investigation. Because Jaime Fernando Gonzales went out and posted our address. He's been harassing us, stalking us, making these weird little puppet poses. There's weird emails he's been sending us. There's racial slurs and text messages. It's a hot mess. And all this now has been handed over to, we had to go to Allentown Police Department. We had to go in, we had to file the report against Jaime because we know he lives at. And then we had to go to the police department and detectives unit, and then we got issued up to the FBI. So this is part of the FBI now. This is an ongoing investigation. Jaime has 7 charges against him now. Today we're going now to meet with Allentown inspectors because Jaime went out and another person called Minister, I think he was involved in it. These are the emails from them they sent to us, contacted the Allentown, Allentown Township, and said that we were doing all kinds of illegal activities over here. So now I'm going to be meeting with them over there today. I'm going to be picking up the original emails and any information that was sent to them. And what made things even better for us is that he even sent us messages via fake emails. And one of the guy actually put his name down, Minister. We've seen him a few times. We try to ignore people like that, but hey, buddy, if you want to get involved in this, if you want to go to court over this, I got no problem with digging you out of comfort of your little home and bring you down here and prosecute you and file a lawsuit against you, because I will take you to civil court and I will sue you for millions for harassment. So if you want to be a part of this, not a problem. But anyway, so these are the messages that were sent to us. So we're meeting up with the fellow. I'm going to be showing him Jaime's information, his address, everything we need. The police reports that were filed against Jaime for basic harassment, posting our address, posting the address here, just cutting up and carrying on. On top of that, you sent us emails making statements that you actually did this, because we have it right here. Allentown coming. And I talked to the fellow already, just so you know, we spoke to him and had a conversation with him. So Allentown, we have over here, we have several emails telling us to get a job. These are harassment emails that were sent to us right here, calling us scammers. This is what Jaime is going to court for. He's facing criminal charges for this. Buddy, you don't want it. You don't want your freedom. You really don't. And he really believes that he's going to get away with this, that he's not going to go to court. He's not going to go to jail. He's not going to be sued. That none of this is going to happen. He's going to continue to do what he wants to do. Buddy, you're going to jail. You understand that? Any chances that you have of getting the leniency and jail time, you destroyed it. And by the fellow, by Mr. Minister, what you call yourself, you're in these emails. Also, too, we have pictures of what you look like. Keep in mind, as I told you, FBI is involved in this, and they're going to do an investigation on you, which means they're going to figure out exactly who you are and where you live at and bring you in for questioning. Also, too, bring you in for prosecution. That's why I warned you not to get involved in this. Solid Week 5, you're a part of this. You're a part of this conspiracy. What's the other one? Danny. Yeah, Danny Rogers. You made several complaints, not complaints, but accusations that we were scamming people. Now, again, as I said before, if I'm doing all this stuff that you guys are claiming me that I'm doing at the end of the day, then where's the black paint? We requested the one who started this nonsense. We requested our black paint. I put out over 8 requests, even sent him a certified letter on the black paint being shipped to us so we could do these demonstrations live. Nothing was ever sent to us. Nothing was replied back to us, which clearly means that Jaime Fernando Gonzales lied and on his YouTube channel made false accusations against our company and slandered our company, making statements that weren't true. We can back our products up 100%, which we have been doing for years. This is all about a person who's jealous, upset and angry over everything we do because he's not doing the same thing. And he's too lazy to basically do the same thing himself. He'd just rather just cheat and rob people at the end of the day. But these messages we have here, these messages were all printed out, and these messages are actually now being sent over to the Allentown Police Department. They're going to be sent to the FBI for tracing. And also, to keep in mind, we're going to be meeting up with the fellow for the township of Allentown to explain to them the harassment and problems we've had with Jaime Fernando Gonzales and the people who follow him for harassing our company. We will actually show them police reports, documents, process servers. We had to go to the front door showing that you are a potential problem. On top of that, including the falsified information that you put in your LLC, how your company has been scamming people, and how you've been basically just coming after us because, again, you're just strictly all jealousy. This won't be hard to do. This is a very easy process. So once we get the report from him, because that's where we're going to get the report from him, I'll be going over to Allentown's detectives unit, and I'll be following another charge against you for cyber stalking. That's going to be another one. This guy called Minister, you are now a part of this because you're actually in these emails. We're also going to be doing an investigation and pulling up any channels, videos, anything you've been saying about me, it's going to be popped up. We're going to basically file charges against you next. Again, you want to be a part of this, not a problem. I don't have time, gentlemen, for the back and forth. I really don't. If we find anything on you, since we have an open case on you, it's going to be a part of that open case. That's what's going to happen. So these are the messages right here. These are the phone numbers right here that in the emails, mine, they contacted us claiming that, hey, look, we contacted the township. We're going to have somebody come down and try to remove you from the building that you're in. We're going to have somebody come down and try to make trouble for the people who live down here. That's what you're going to do. And you keep using this email called Guy Next Door. You want to know who my neighbors are next door because I'm very good friends with my neighbors next door. You want to know who they are and who they're connected to because you keep it up. I'm going to pop your information over to them, and they don't play around at the end of the day, Jaime. They will come down to California and beat your brains in. So you keep on using that Guy Next Door nonsense. I'll walk over to my neighbors next door and I'll give them your information. Say, hey, look, this is a fellow right here keeps claiming that you're sending us these emails. So if I see another one of those emails that pop up that say Guy Next Door, you can get your head knocked in. Because I'm going to hand that email right over to them and say, look, this fellow right here claims he knows you. Keep walking around. And you already got yourself in enough trouble with mentioning my family members who don't know who you are online that definitely are going to basically talk to you when you come down here, or either they're going to fly up there and have a conversation with you. Because again, you had no business mentioning their names and something they have nothing to do about. Now you want to use this line, Guy Next Door, all the time, like the fellow next door is basically doing it. Keep it up. You're going to get yourself hurt. And these people live down here where you have to come down for court. Now let's go over here and look at the rest of this. This is email sent from the township. So what they're trying to do is, they're trying to discourage people from buying our products. That's what they're trying to do. Because they're trying to say, oh, we scam. We're doing this. Well, again, where is the paint? Where is the black paint that we requested? You're being sued for slandering our company. You have no proof or evidence that our products are doing what they're supposed to be doing. We have more testing than you, more demonstrations than you at the end of the day. We can back our products. We don't come on camera matching black house paint. We don't do any of that stuff. You do that stuff. You rip off your customers, you rob your customers, and you're angry and mad because your business is no longer existing anymore. You're not making orders anymore. You're not ripping people off anymore, and now you're mad and upset. And if you think this is going to help you, all this is going to do is basically bring up more charges for you in court. But thank you for these emails, because these emails now, not only do we can come down and show the township proof that we've been harassed by you and the way you've been carrying on and acting up, the way you've been with the false accusations and criminal. Remember, we filed criminal charges against this individual. She's going to be going to court pretty soon with the Allentown police, showing records and in the system that we've had problems with the individual stalking us. Stalking. You're being charged for stalking today. Stalking, but we can show that you've been hitting our business account and bragging about how you contacted the Allentown Township to have them come down here. So I don't think they're going to like that too much, that you basically called in false accusations about us living down here. So it's not going to be a problem to get cleared up today. So I'll be going down there today to their office and having a conversation with someone down there about what you and your involvement in that complaint. Got yourself in a lot of trouble again, buddy. Guess what? As I told you before, anything in those charges, you will answer for in court. You'll be prosecuted in court. This is why I told you that from here on in, you need to mind your own business. If anybody else that's even not you at the end of the day does something, you will be blamed for this. So you can understand this. If you think at the end of the day, I can get somebody else to do this and it's not going to touch me. Yes, it is going to touch you because you started the rumor. That's what you're being sued for, because you started a rumor and try to make it look like we were these people when we're not these people. So anything that anybody else does, they get arrested for it and you get charged for it. It still goes the same way. I don't know where you get this stuff from, but we're going to take these right here. I got pictures of all this, what we need. I'll be going down to meet with the township. We'll be taking your police report with us, a process server, everything that we need to show them that you are a potential troll on YouTube, that you've been stalking our company, that you've been making false accusations about our business, and that we have taken the proper channels of going in and filing a police report. And also, too, I got to call the FBI today so I can get their report and show that we have filed with the FBI. And we have incident reports. We have more incident reports coming up. And when I get done going over there, we're going to request the documents that you sent to them. And we're going to show them these messages right here, showing you bragging about what you've done. And we're going to get all that together. We're going to go back over to Allentown. I'm going to file another charge against you for stalking us, harassment, and then I'm going to go over and wait a couple of days, go back down to Allentown, pick up the documents from records, go to the FBI unit, and go in and submit another charge against you. You just do not get it, do you, buddy? Very hard-headed, doesn't listen. And forever this guy called Minister, you really should have kept out of this. I've seen you a couple of times and I just ignored you. Because I try to give people a break. Don't get involved in this mess with Crow. Crow has gotten himself into a lot of trouble. But you wanted to play this game, so now you're going to be a part of this game. So I'm going to go in. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. No, I'm not doing that. I don't do that now. I'm tired of that. I don't do that nonsense. I'm done with it. Since we have an open case on this whole thing, you are now involved in this. Your name popped up quite a few times. I've seen YouTube videos of you slandering me. So I'm going to take that information. I'm going to submit that into documents and send it over to make an incident report with Allentown, take the incident number and give it to the FBI. You are now part of the group. Enjoy. I will be seeing you shortly because they will track your whereabouts. They will figure out exactly where you're at and who you are. Mind you, this is a police cyber division. They specialize. This is what they do. They specialize on online threats, harassment, all kinds of stuff, especially online. So these are people, computer geniuses, who have the ability to track your whereabouts anywhere you are on the planet. If they can contact and if they can basically track down terrorists, I think they're not going to have a problem with tracking down an individual on U.S. soil. So, Mr. Minister, you are now a part of the investigation now. This is why I try to give you fair warning. This is why I try to ignore you, because you do not want to get involved in this. So we know what you look like because you popped up on YouTube videos, and it won't be hard for them to track your whereabouts, which means they'll be going through your banking accounts, they'll go through medical records, credit cards, everything just to track your whereabouts to drag you into court. This is what they do. That's what that division does. They basically deal with online attacks. And now you are a part of that group. Mr. Danny Rogers, Silent Wake 5, all you guys involved in this. This doesn't involve the police. This is FBI, their cyber unit. It belongs to them. Go look up and see what they do, what they specialize in. They can track your whereabouts anywhere. And I mean anywhere. That's why they said it was best for us to go with them. This is going to be cybercrimes you're being charged with, and they hold up to a 10-year prison sentence if you are found guilty. You guys are now in part of a conspiracy charge. Mr. Minister, you are now part of the conspiracy charge. We know what you look like. We've seen your videos, and you pop up in multiple emails with your name attached to it. Shows that you're a part of this. So now, guess what? You got yourself some jail time. I warn you guys, at the end of the day, stop doing dumb stuff. It's not going to help you. This is going to get you in a lot of trouble, but you don't learn. But okay, that's what you want. Not a problem. I'll go down and follow the paperwork, which I'm going today. And as I said before, Jamie, we've seen emails pop up where you're trying to use guy next door to make it look like it's the people next door. Don't do that. Again, you're going to put yourself in danger. You're going to put your family in danger because you are mentioning people that, again, are connected. These are people that have nothing to do with this. Stop involving people who have nothing to do. You've already gotten yourself already in hot water with my family on basically mentioning people who have nothing to do with any of this at all. Put him into something. And these are people now that found you of interest that want to come over and have a conversation with you for what you said about them. So if you think none of this is going to happen, it's not going to happen. So I'll be on my way down to, let me see, we got about 7 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I'll be going down to that office today. All the information we have here to talk to someone and meet up with them and explain to them that the person who has made the accusations is an internet troll. And with a group of other friends that they've been coming in and basically harassing our company, harassing our business, talking about our companies being scams, and we have filed several charges against this individual. Now, with that being said, you guys sent us email messages to our company account bragging about the township coming to see us. Yeah, that's going to be canceled out. Definitely going to be canceled out because it clearly shows that the complaint was completely false. Not hard to prove. And that complaint is going to get you involved in the stalking charges. All right, so let's go over here because I got to go into this account today and I got to get this information today for them. I don't learn anything. I told you, I'm not doing this whole, you always keep something started, a little back and forth. You're mad because you're out it. Your products don't work, man. You can't get mad, you can't get upset about that. Your products, excuse me, let me go back on this. Your products, I gotta put on .gov. Your products don't work. I don't know why you're upset. You want to take me to court. At the end of the day, if you feel that these accusations I'm making about your products matching house paint and you're not a scammer, take me to court then. Do the same thing I'm doing to you. Oh, you can't because you are a scammer. You have matched house paint and demonstrations. Your product would easily match any kind of house paint and a demonstration. So you know that already. Your products don't do what they're claimed to do. That's why you can't take anybody to court. But you can be taken to court. All right, let me go ahead and see that on the phone. Where did we get that? Yeah, doing too much. Your claim got canceled out. It's about to get canceled out easily. So let me show you something. And I keep explaining to you jokers at the end of the day. Because you're bent on doing the devil's work. And I'm explaining something to you. If you're mad about the slideshows, they're true. Where would I have lied in the slideshows? Where? Those are customers. The customer kept there and said that he found the picture unenjoyable. And I don't see how we could enjoy that thing. The screen was washed out completely. That's not a good product. That's an extremely bad product. And you're up there matching house paint. And you're mad about that. What are you mad about? You ripped off all your customers. You sold them house paint. That's what it is. They could easily slam a multi-million-dollar fraud lawsuit against you, a joint lawsuit against you. But your company's already being investigated for fraud because you lied and committed perjury. As a matter of fact, when we go down there, we're going to show them that you committed perjury and bring down your receipts showing that you basically lied and said your company was around longer than, actually your company's around 5 to 6 months. That's what you claimed. Now, his company's under investigation already. We've already contacted the state attorney general's office in California. We submitted his documents, also sending in receipts, multiple receipts showing that his company is running a lot longer than 5 to 6 months. Your whole business, everything you're doing is a complete scam. And now You sent us messages. You sent me messages bragging about contacting the Allentown department, the township. Do you know how much trouble you just got yourself into? All those emails were printed, and the other ones were sent over to the FBI unit for tracing. We got another charge on you for her. This is a serious harassment charge. So within the harassment charge, they want us to put everything in one hit, calling the residency down here with the police. They want to put in, we have information where you sent us emails, and also to posting the address here multiple times as far as these stalking charges being charged for you today. We have the false report that was filed with the Allentown Township, and including the emails to match with it of you bragging about what you did. Gee whiz, are you kidding me? Jaime, look, whatever lenient time you were going to get, you're not getting it, man. You're going to get a whopping 30 to 40 years in jail. We have you now in Allentown's police department. You're in the system down here multiple times. You have a record now already brewing. And now we meet with the township, which is good because I need to meet with them anyway, because I want to talk about putting this giant projection screen in for Allentown. But anyway, yeah, we're going to meet with Allentown. And we're going to show them that your business is not even well established. Don't even bother bringing your business up in court. Don't even do it. We already have reports on it already. Everything we have is backed up. Everything. We can show you lied and committed perjury on government documents. But don't even bother bringing it up in court, because we can actually take that too for you too. Anything you do, you're done. Mr. Minister, you're now part of this. FBI division, guess what? We're sending over your information over to them, because you got yourself a party. You're part of conspiracy charges now. This is why I tell you guys, don't get involved with this guy. Back away from him. He's in a lot of trouble. Jaime, if I'm supposed to be this scammer, as you claim, where the heck is my black paint? How many times have I gone online and request for you to send me down black paint so I can do it live on camera? Never sent it down. So guess what? That right there is going to be a charge by itself. That's a slander charge. It is a different charge. You're being sued for slander. And civil court for $1 million. I'm not taking the small claims. I'm taking the civil. You'll get a chance to meet my attorney. And he's quite pricey, which means if you lose, and you will pay his fee. It's a very expensive fee and all court costs. So you're not winning that at all. Now, let me see. So basically what Jaime did was Jaime contacted the Allentown Township and made false complaints. I also want to give you fair warning. Have you ever met my next door neighbors? I know them. I'm very good friends with them. You have a habit of typing in guy next door. Would you like me to go next door and have a talk with my neighbors? And these are not kind of neighbors you want to get nasty with. No, you do not. Jaime, these are different kind of neighbors. They're cool people and I love them, but they're not the kind of neighbors that you have hi and bye and hey buddy. No, they'll stomp your face in. That's what's going to happen. That's what it'll do. You send me another text message or anything that says guy next door, I will go next door and I will talk to those neighbors next door and they'll have your information. How about that? And when these people see you in front of the courthouse, and they'll know what you look like because they're going to look you up. And they don't care about police. They're going to jump you. So keep on mentioning people, keep on adding people in this that had nothing to do with this and see what happens. And you can say, oh, that's a threat. No, it's not a threat, buddy. You are sitting there mentioning people next door. That would be my neighbor next door. And the other one's a police officer. So again, keep on sending emails like it's coming from the people next door. And I'll go over there and have a conversation with them. You got to come down here sooner or later. Keep in mind, you're not getting a police escort. You're not having somebody put handcuffs on you. And you come in by yourself. I would suggest you come by yourself. I really would suggest that. Don't bring anybody with you. You're gonna make problems, some serious problems. Come by yourself. You're gonna have to. You're in our town now. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna come down to our town. So let me explain to you what you've gotten yourself into today. We'll be meeting up with Allentown Township. We're gonna be presenting police documents showing that we had to file 3 charges against you for harassment, trying to exposing my company and saying things that we're scammers and we're ripping people off. Also, to opposing managers, inviting people to come down and bring bodily harm to us and the people around us. Also, too, we have you on a voice of recording, a YouTube recording, which I have on my phone, which I can also too show with the police department and anyone else who wants to see it, of you basically stating for people to come down, describing the apartment where my cat was sitting at in the window. These are all involving stalking charges for today. Also, too, we have detailed emails that came from you and a fellow by the name of Minister, that's what we're calling a Minister, who basically stated they're bragging about how they contacted Allentown's township and how these people are coming down. Yeah, that's not going to go well for you. So now we have showing that you're a potential troll, a potential stalker. And we also have emails from you bragging about this. And they're not going to like that at all, period. That's a charge. You know that, right? Committing a false report is a charge, especially in the Allentown Township is a charge. Now, we got to go up there and get that information from them, that document, so we can go transfer over to Allentown's police department, where we're going to submit all the information, the docket number, incident number that we have for you, calling the police down to here, using your name, Mike Gonzalez, which is not Mike, his name is Gonzalez, too close, is in the system already, so they know already who it is. And also to posting the addresses multiple times, pictures of me in dog houses showing that you were stalking me and doing weird poses to my body, and also to the false information that we got from you sending a false report to the Allentown Township, including emails bragging about the situation and what you have done. Easy. I told you, gentlemen, we're not doing it back and forth anymore. You are going to jail. Everything you do is now being documented. You have an open case. Jaime has multiple open cases against him. Anything that you do is going to pop up, and you're going to be in court. You got to answer for it. This is why I warned you. Gave you fair warning. But sending me those emails, bad idea. Extremely bad idea. Okay. You brought it on yourself. I keep warning you about this. And Mr. Minister, yeah, we know what you look like. I've seen you in videos before. We've seen your emails pop up multiple times. The reason why I didn't react to you because I was trying to ignore you because I didn't want you to be involved in this. So since you want to be a part of this, okay, no problem. Now, keep in mind, because this involves the FBI and this is an open case, remember, these are the people that will be searching for you. And this is an FBI cyber unit, which means that they can trace you anywhere. Your credit cards, debit cards, family, whatever, they'll dig you up and figure out who you are and where you live at and put a warrant for your arrest. So that's what you want. This is what you get. All right. Anybody else want to join the group? I mean, I have no problem, because keep in mind, after they take you to court and whatever's done, we're going to file a class action lawsuit afterwards and we're going to sue you. All right. Just want to know. Freedom and lose your money at the same time. Whew, man, thank you for giving me money. I appreciate it. Let me see. So let me show you something right here. I got this. I got to cover it one side. You gentlemen think at the end of the day that what you're doing, you're not taking anything from me at all. Again, I can't explain this to you enough. But then again, you can't talk to the devil. It's virtually impossible. Devil doesn't want to hear anything about God. They're bent on believe what they believe in. Gentlemen, people know my stuff works. They sat there and watched me request black paint and you refused it. That right there, you lost not all your followers for that one right there. So again, it's jealousy. So they're angry about my Black Friday sale, furious about it, because they mention it in the messages they're sending to me. They're mad about it, angry about it. I'm going to show you the jealousy. Let's go over to the account. So right here, you'll see in these messages right here, these are all sent by Jaime. Jaime has sent these messages, and one's by Minister, because he puts his name in here. They call me scammer multiple times. Let me show you right here. This is the first one that came up right here. Get a real job, calls me a scammer, right here. You scammer, they make fake emails, tons of emails. Remember, all these emails can be traced. It's a cyber unit. This is what they do. So this is all under investigation now. Let's get this one over here. There they gave the number. This is the number for the township. This is why your claim will be canceled out today. And you put down guy next door. As I told you before, you want to meet my neighbors next door, Jamie? You want to see what kind of people they are? They're cool people. I love them. But they're also connected. You want me to meet? You want to meet them? Because I can arrange for you to meet these people if you want. I mean, just say it. Just send me a message. Say, I want to meet your neighbors next door. And I'll make sure they meet you. You want to go down that road. All right. You already got 2 of my family members that want to meet you. Very well, they want to meet you. They can't wait to meet you. They can't wait. Matter of fact, I'm going to give them the court date when you come down. Let's see. And we only have, keep in mind, Allentown, we only have 1 airport up here. It's a small town. So there's only 1 airport. All right, so you know that. All right, there we go, calling. There's another one right there. Claim it's the guy next door. Calling, no permit, safety inspection. Yep. Now, the difference between me and you, Jamie, at the end of the day is the fact that I can be here. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. I checked all the rules and regulations, and yeah, I can be here with no problem. You, on the other hand, by the crowd, the people, how many people you have in your apartment, stacks of paint cans, aerosol cans, trash packed behind corners, more pets than needed in an apartment of that size. No, you can't. You have basically violated all kinds of restrictions from the door. And keep in mind that you have charges that were filed against you, which now basically terminates your lease, because you can't have criminal activity out of an apartment that you're renting from the landlord. This breaks the lease for automatically from the door. And on top of that, you have an LLC tied into his business, making it look like he's a part of this, and he's not going to like that at all. So that right there is an automatic eviction, which again, as I told you before, I will be reaching out to your landlord very shortly. We'll have his information. The process server is going to give his contact us back. He was on the property. He did have a conversation with your landlord about getting access into the building, and he was asking some questions. We will actually help him with those questions now. So he's going to contact back and tell us who owns the building. So we'll be in contact with him soon. Unlike you, I won't be giving him fake information on who I am. He'll know exactly who I am. And I'll send him over any documents he's going to need. Any documents. Also, too, to let him know that my lawyers are going to put a little pressure on him, because they want to know if he had any involvement, if he knew anything that was going on with these criminal activities that you were committing on his property. Did he know anything about this? Because he could be sued, and he's definitely going to let you go. So just let you know, don't get comfortable. Let me see right here. Here's another one we have right here, who calls me a scammer again. Again, I can't express it enough. Where's my black paint? Let me see. Here's another one right here. Email. Made an email of the Allentown. Matter of fact, trying to make it like Allentown's coming. Oh, come on, man. Seriously. You guys are kids at the end of the day. This is very easy, extremely easy. So we can show proof that you guys not only called in a false complaint against us, but you also went in and you made emails taunting us that you contacted these people and what was going to happen. And not only that, we can also show that we've had previous, recent problems from you with police charges from Allentown police, painting you as a cyber stalker. Now, look at this. Upset about our Black Friday sale. Look at this. Mad and angry. Look at this. Upset about it. Now, Jamie, I've asked you many times before, if I am this big scammer, as I'm close to be, where is my black paint? I'm getting tired of making memes of skeletons sitting around waiting till my, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. So again, we all know at the end of the day that Jamie's just ranting for the sake of ranting. He can't back anything up. We back all our products up as we always do. This is just nothing but pure jealousy. Let me show you something real quick. Got to cover this up because my customer's information over here. Just for a minute so we get this right. My customers and people I do business with don't listen to you. You know why they don't listen to you, Jamie? because they know you're nothing but a liar. They know that. These are my orders that are coming in. 474, Jamie. How much does your product sell for? 50 bucks. How much you make out of your product? Next to nothing at all, period. And if you are selling a product, you don't make anything. You're literally what it costs to make your product. You lucky if you walk off with 10 bucks. This is what you're angry about. You drop your price to 50 bucks. You don't test your products. You don't beat any certified screens on the market. You don't do any real outside demonstrations. You do a bunch of fake watered down demonstrations and then get upset with everybody because you're mad because you're not making the money that you want to make at the end of the day. You did this to yourself. When you first started off, you started off getting mad at people because people were selling their products and you were giving your product for free. That's what that demonstration shows right there. Argue with me in court about that one. I got a demonstration showing you giving away free paint. Explain that one at the end of the day. So that backs up the theory of what I just said. You used to give away free products. Then what happened was he turned around and made some statement, well, it cost me too much money to give it away for free. How would that be possible? Do you think people are stupid when you talk? Let me explain something to you. If I'm giving away a recipe on how to make a pound cake, guess what? I show and I spend money to make the pound cake. After that, I don't have to spend any money to make the pound cake because the ingredients is right there how to make the pound cake. That's it. But you said it cost you money as if you were making this up and giving it to people, and you weren't doing that. Then you came and you started charging people. First, you were getting mad because people are making money off their products. Then you went in and you started charging people. Then you were getting upset by saying, I don't charge more than 50 bucks. Everybody else charges this much and that much and so forth and so forth. You charge from 50 to 60 to 75, 80, 89, 90. I know I got the receipts over here where we purchased from you. We can pull all the receipts on how, the fluctuation of your prices. Then you would tell, I don't charge anything over 100. You got stuff over there, $100, $200. So you surcharge fees and stuff you're charging up for people for a product you can't even back. You have house paint. And then if I sit there and say to the judge, well, he can't back his products. Well, how do you know this? We ordered it. We tried to order it and bring it down here, and he canceled every single receipt. Not only that, he sent us an email telling us to buy whatever we wanted. What did you do? We bought whatever we wanted. What happened? We got all the money back on the account with insults. You can't back your product. Does it match house paint as you claim? Yes, it does, Your Honor. It's a video right here. This is Jaime Fernando Gonzales. This is Bear Silver Screen. This is an embarrassment. This is a network grade 773 from Sherman-Williams. Here he's bearing his receipts. Look at it. Judge is not going to argue that one. Mr. Gonzalez, can you explain why your product is matching house paint? Oh, here's something more, Your Honor. He tried to delete the video and try to remove evidence. Here's a video of that. You will get crushed in court. Easily. So you have no claim. You have nothing. And you want to sit there and say that, oh, his product. Well, how do you know his product is black paint? This guy has dozens of demonstrations. It's black versus black. He's done all these tests. He's put a request out. I sent him a certified letter to his address requesting him to send his black paint to prove his theory. Nothing came up, Your Honor. Not a thing. You're sued, buddy. There's no way around that. You owe me $1 million. Now, let me show you right here. These are orders from my customers. I can go into my PayPal account. I can pull my account and show you and show the judges how many returns we get. It is rare. Our returns are extremely rare. I can go to my Capital. This is PayPal Capital for business. He don't have one of these. I can show how much money we have borrowed from PayPal and paid back. It's thousands, hundreds and thousands of dollars that we paid back. And they gave us this money. You know why? Because we have an outstanding account. We are very rare that we have a return. You know why? Because if we have a problem with a return, we advise the customer to ship it back to us. Do you have that on your policy? No, your policy says if it lands on it, if they open it, nothing. Not even exchange, not a thing. We have it where, yes, you can bring it back. We have videos of it. And we'll test on the projector at 1,000 lumens, do the demonstration. But again, if you did something wrong with it and you don't want to send it back, that's the first red flag we know you tampered with it. Why wouldn't you send it back? If Mr. Lee was down here, yeah, he'd be prosecuted right now. Because he'll ask him, well, why didn't you send it back? What's he going to say in court? Well, he asked you to send it back. Why didn't you just send it back? What was the problem with it? Did you tamper with it? There you go. There you go. And that's what came up on eBay, not eBay, PayPal. Did you tamper with it? Why didn't you send it back? On top of that, it's sitting on a batch number that came out of a 5-gallon container. Keep in mind, if it's one's bad, all of them are bad. So I can back myself, gentlemen. You cannot back yourselves. And my customers and people I do business with know this. When people go back, we have over 10,000, actually, no, over now 9,000. We have 10,000 videos right now, demonstrations on YouTube. When people go back and hit our videos, sometimes they hit the older ones, they hit the new ones. Anything they ask of me, I can send it over to them. If they were to ask you, hey, can you do me a demonstration versus Gray versus your product? You can't do that demonstration. It won't work. You got rid of that demonstration. So let me show you something, Jamie. See right here? These are our orders that came in. All right? So those are my orders. So yeah, customers will drop 400, 500, 600 on my product. You know why? Because my product is tested. It's one of the most tested products on YouTube. One of the most. We have the most outdoor demonstrations of any screen paints on the market. We have tested against the most certified screens. I got demonstrations on levels that you can't even compete with. This is why I did that little slideshow. It's called a reality check to show you the difference between what we do and what you do. You've got this weird kind of make-believe world you live in that you think that I'm on your level. Are you kidding me? You can't even take on one of my challenges. Would you like me to post my challenges to show how many challenges you have failed to complete? You can't, you're nowhere in our category. Our customer screens, demonstrations are better than your own demonstrations that you do to sell your products. You don't like the slideshow. That's what you don't like. But guess what? You sat there and tried to come in and say, oh, the slideshow he's doing is fake. No, it ain't. How are the pictures documented? The videos are right there. I can literally go there and show you the video where we got the pictures from. And the customer sat there and said, in the demonstration, the picture is unenjoyable. Of course he's not going to like that. It's washed out. You can't see it. What did he just pay for? He'd just better off just leaving it white. The other got the same reaction. He sat there, he said, I can't open my curtains. He sat there and said, I have to keep the curtains shut. He'll have to be in the dark, AKA, that's what he's saying. So what are you mad about? That's you at the end of the day. You're just mad because you got caught and you got exposed for the scammer that you are at the end of the day. And I can prove that in court that you are a scammer with no problem whatsoever. Would you like me to ship you up some gray paint? You want to push the envelope? I can go in, get this canceled out with no problem with the township, go down to the police department, set up another charge for you for cyber stalking with all the information we have included in this, which you contacting down here to build another case against you. Submit this to the FBI and then go over and ship you down a package of gray paint with a signature confirm attached to it that I guarantee 100% you will never do on your YouTube channel. And not only that, either you will sit on the package and not touch it, and we can tell if you signed for it because you have to sign for it before you can touch it, or send it back. Do you want that kind of embarrassment? Because I can initiate that right now today. And if you sit there and say that, oh, you can't ship, oh, yes, I can. Because you registered your address as a business. That means you put down your mailing address where to have stuff shipped to. And as long as we're shipping you down something that's not hazardous, not dangerous, anything that can hurt you at the end of the day, we can do this with no problem whatsoever. And guess what, Jamie? I think I'm going to do this. I'm thinking I'm going to ship you down a care package of paints. I'm going to ship you down all the products that you refuse to do, including one that you already did because there's other paints you haven't tested yet, as in the Amazon Slip Silver. I'll send you down the Network Gray 773. There is several paints from Home Depot. I think one's called Metal, White Metal, or something like that. We'll send you down a bunch of those. And I'm going to send you a nice little care package. We'll record everything that we show that we haven't put anything into it, because you'll try to open up the package, put something weird in it, and try to blame us for something stupid like razor blades or something, knowing you. But we'll basically record everything. We'll send it to go to post office, and we'll get it by certified, which means he has to sign for it, and he's the only one can sign for it. Now, how well can you back up your products? As I told you before, every time you do something stupid, Jamie, you miss. And you get hit with 60 more hits, every single one of them landing. So you tried this nonsense, I'll go down to the township, I'll get it canceled out, because we can prove that you're an internet troll and you've been stalking us and you've been doing false accusations. We have criminal reports on you already with the Allentown Police Department showing that this is active and this is real. We're also going down to request that letter or email that was sent to them to print up for it so we can take it down to the police station and file a second charge, seventh charge against you for stalking us. So that's what the stalking charge is going to involve, all that together. We had to gather up enough information for that, and we haven't. Also, to presented them the messages that you sent to us, bragging about what you have done with a fellow by the name Mr. Minister, who now you've gotten yourself involved in this. Good luck, enjoy. Anyway, and yeah, we'll go from there. And then when I'm done all that, then it's my turn again. I'm going to go to Home Depot. I'm going to go over to Amazon. I'm going to pick up the slip silver, and we're going to send all this over to Jaime, care package. Now, it's up to you if you can back your products. Because again, I've been requesting black paint forever. I have been requesting it. I had to make memes of it. Our black paint, our black paint. Haven't got it yet. Nothing. So now it's your turn. So now I'm going to send you over some gray paint. Now, the reason why we're sending this to you, Jaime, is because keep in mind, it's not only the fact of showing that you can't back your company up, but it's because your company's investigation for fraud. And one of the frauds that you're being charged with is the fact that you manipulated and robbed your customers. And it shows that your product is not tested. You're selling a product that basically that the average consumer can go on and match it to house paint. So you basically beefed up your product to be something that it's clearly not. Your customer demonstrations that we have in those slideshows also be used as evidence showing that customers did not receive the exact same image that they got from you. Didn't pull at all whatsoever. We're also posted your on your website and recorded your shipping policy. Basically, it's designed to have no wiggle room for the customer. They can't exchange if it lands on the property. It's clearly designed that if you buy it, you're stuck with it. That's the whole thing right there. So keep in mind, all this is in part of an investigation. Everything. Pictures, everything we have, all those pictures and slides that were taken, they're being submitted for court against your company, showing that your company was committing massive amounts of fraud. So that package coming to you, I would advise you sign that package. I would advise you do those demonstrations. I would advise you try to back your product as much as you possibly can. It's only a matter of time, Jaime, before all these documents that we're taking care of, they start reaching a prosecutor's desk. Once they slide across that prosecutor's desk and they see all the problems they're having from this one individual, they're going to go in and they're going to file to execute, which means a California officer is going to be showing up at your front door with a warrant for your arrest. And this is going to happen multiple times. When you get locked up, they're going to explain to you that you have multiple charges that were filed against you. This means you cannot get bail. You're stuck. So I'm trying to explain to you how real this is about to get. There'll be a gag order placed on you because you're cybercrime. You have a cybercrime against you. You cannot use computers. You cannot have access to anything that involves having access to online. You are completely cut off from social media altogether. You cannot speak about it or talk about it in any form of social network at all because you have a cybercrime on you. The charges you have with the United States Postal Service, which will be kicking in soon, this means that in the day you'll be under investigation by United States Postal Service. Any documents they need, we can provide with no problem whatsoever. We have images and videos of your products coming over with your name signed all over them. Even PayPal found you guilty of this charge, so it's an open and shut with that one too. And they're going to dig through everything. They're going to dig through how many people bought this product. They're going to go through your PayPal account. They're going to go through everything. And again, once you're charged with one of these, you will not be using that carrier anymore. So that's gone. We can contact PayPal with these documents and have your PayPal account terminated because it shows that you're high risk. They have to let you go. Wix, yeah, they're definitely gonna let you go from the door. You have 2 accounts of copyright infringements from us. We just went in and filed 1 report. I'm finishing up the other one. When that's done and completed, you'll receive a document. Process server will be coming to your front door if you're still there, if your landlord hasn't evicted you yet. All right, then. That's the nightmare that Jaime is facing. So today, let's get down here and let's get this charge file. Ugh. Woo! I don't have time for the back and forth, gentlemen. We got an open case. I explained this to you. Anybody gets involved in this, it's an open case. You're going to be investigated by the cyber division of the FBI. Which means if you think at the end of the day that you can hide under some fake name or fake phone number at the end of the day, no. These guys are involved in tracking down terrorists. If they can track these guys, what chance do you have on U.S. soil? Even off U.S. soil, you can be traced. And keep in mind, they can go out of their jurisdiction. Yeah, they can go overseas and grab you. So you know that from the door, what's involved. So again, Mr. Minister, you want to get involved in this. We've seen several videos of you. We've already dubbed and copied your videos last night, and your information's in the process of being sent over to this division, showing we're actually filing conspiracy charges against individuals that are involved. We have a image of my copyrighted material under the Black Series edition that they use in a chat room. This is involving Jaime, Danny Rogers, and Silent Wake 5. And in this video, they talk about basically my company and trying to destroy my company. And keep in mind, we had Silent Wake 5 with a fake unboxing of products that he claimed that he got from us, which he never did. Danny has slandered my face multiple times. He's gone and called me scammer. He said that I was fake and I was robbing and stealing from people. Yeah, you guys are involved in conspiracy charge, and that's serious jail time. That's very serious jail time. All right then, gentlemen, remember what you got yourself into. It's an open case, so you understand this. I'm not going to go make a video about this. I'm not. I'm going to go downtown and file charges and get this done so we get all these documents ready for court. Because you can't go into court and say, well, I say so. No, it's called hearsay. You have to have it documented. All right, then. See you in court soon. Jaime, we'll be in contact with you real soon again. As I said before, my neighbor's next door. And we know it's from you because we've seen you send these messages called Guy Next Door, trying to blame the people next door. You want to meet them? I can introduce you to them. Would you like to meet them? Would you? Keep in mind, Allentown has one airport. We don't have multiple, we have one. That's it. Okay? They've seen your videos. You understand? You have an understanding of this. I'm only going to say so much. So you can take it any way you want. But they've seen your videos. And Allentown has one airport. Not multiple, just one. That's it. All right, just going to put that out there real quick. Send me another one of those, see what happens.